What do some Kentucky Derby racehorses and the heifer calves born on our dairy farm have in common? The answer is that they both have gone through a process called imprinting, or imprint training at birth. Imprinting is most commonly used on newborn foals. And the idea is to expose the foals to stimulus that they'll later encounter in life. But by touching them and stimulating them at birth, it triggers them to remember the experience when they start being trained at about age 2. And I had a friend with experience in horse training who suggested that we imprint the heifers born on our farm. Her idea was that by exposing them to specific stimuli, they would be more relaxed and easy to milk when they come into our barn at age 2 for their first milking. So here I have a newborn calf born earlier today. Since this is a dairy heifer, our primary focus with imprinting is getting them desensitized to being milked and handled. And the way we do that primarily is by stimulating first the udder, around the feet and the neck. And I'll tell you why I focus on those particular areas. But first, let me show you how I treat the udder of the newborn calf. Really, I'm rubbing it, and I kind of pretend to dip it like I would with a dipper, and then I take each teat and just kind of handle it gently. And the idea is to keep stimulating until the animal relaxes and calms down and stops reacting. But as you can see, this calf isn't really doing that. Sometimes you'll get a lot of kicking and agitation, but the important thing is to just keep going until the animal submits. The next area I like to focus on is around the feet. We do a lot of leg band changing on our farm depending on stages of lactation. So I just want the animal to be prepared for the eventuality that she's going to have people handling her ankles. And the idea is that she will remember this experience, and when the time comes for her to have leg bands put on, it won't be a big deal. I think I forgot to mention, I also like to stimulate the tail a little bit, move it back and forth to the right and to the left. I hold it up straight, which is a technique we sometimes use when we first milk a heifer. Another area of focus is up around the neck. The reason I choose around the neck is because we often change collars, put different color neck chains on the cow, and I want this calf to be happy with that when the time comes. Hey, little one. You stand up? You want to stand up? Nope, there you go. So our primary areas of focus are the back legs, the tail, around the neck, and especially the udder. But I would encourage you to think about what stimuli your heifers will be exposed to when they're first being milked, and try to mimic and recreate a way to present that to the newborn calf. Some people who imprint foals even get out the clippers and expose the foal to the clippers. They might also put their fingers in the foal's nose, mouth. We don't do that because we don't often have to handle our cows in that way. We started doing this about 5 years ago, and we found that our first calf heifers are very calm, mild-mannered, and easy to milk. Our team of mostly female milkers is able to handle the heifers on our own, and it's been a good experience for both the cow, the heifer, first calf heifer, and the milkers. I would encourage anybody to try this method of gentle and non-invasive handling, and I think it will go a long way in producing content, happy, and peaceful first calf heifers.